So, hello, I'm Skybills. This is SGDQ submission for the Oregon Trail. This is on an Apple II emulator. And I'm going to be walking through some basic strategies for the Oregon Trail, how it's marathon safe, and how to kind of overcome any randomness that might be thrown at me. If there are any questions, of course, please let me know, but I'm going to be talking through how normally it's random and how we've kind of reduced that randomness to make a marathon safe strategy and to be the most efficient. I'm going to be making the estimate probably around 15 minutes just to be safe in case we have to hunt, but these runs have been falling around 10 minutes or so, so nice short run. Gives everybody a sense of, nostalgia. Hey, this is kind of cool. I played in elementary school, and it should be a fun thing. Also, as a side note, donation incentive could be with the names as well, so just kind of something to think about. So anyways, we're going to start off in May. It leaves the weather to a random spot, or less random. So again, just inputting, and I will already have these figures around, so I will not be flubbing this by any means. This time we're going to up the ante and do 40 sets of clothing instead of 30. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to change the pace right before we start the timer. We're going to go grueling even though it's slightly dangerous. We do have enough, but in order to make up for that, we're going to change the food rations to filling. The maximum amount of oxen you can have is 9 yolks, unfortunately, so. Alright, so here we go. So again, welcome to the Oregon Trail. A lot of people try to figure out different ways to solve the game, but actually speedrunning strats are some of the safest strats in this game, which is funny. A lot of people wouldn't think that doing some sort of speedrunning method would be bad on this, but to be honest, it's really just a formula. I mean, crap can still happen, but you're always prepared for things. I love how iconic this game is. Brings back a lot of memories for people. So one of the things you need to watch out for immediately is some of the heat, bad water, etc. It's really important to remember what to do with those things. Health can be fair. That's typically what we go for. If it's good, great. If it's poor, we'll stop typically for a day in rest. That's one of the marathon safe strats I was talking about earlier. 3.2, you should be able to ford that. If you drown in 3.2 feet of water, there's something seriously wrong with your team. And people drown in 3 feet of water. That's fine. We can recover from that. That's about the worst thing that can happen typically in shallow water. Overcoming adversity is definitely part of this game. The randomness is kind of what makes it fun. We will stop to rest if health gets too poor, because as long as there's other people on your team, the run isn't over. The run isn't over until you're the last one standing and you die, so. Okay, things are looking pretty good right now. So due to this grueling pace and the fact that we have a ton of ox, I think we lost like 2 ox on the last one, which isn't that big a deal. Going pretty fast right now between that and the grueling pace. Now, naturally, we're fighting text boxes here, but as long as we don't get an excessive amount of them, the run is always going to run around anywhere from 9 to 11 minutes. Maybe a little bit more, since we are considering hunting if something goes horribly wrong at the end. Repair, awesome. That kind of makes up for what happened earlier, for sure. Now, since we're 2 oxen short, it's taken us a little longer to travel over here. Thanks. Also, too, you always have to account if you, like, lose all your wagon wheels in, like, a wagon fire and you have to trade for it. That's another thing, too. But, again, I'm going to make the estimate as fair as possible, as if, you know, a monsoon would come and wipe away all my food or something like that. Okay, we're going to go for Green River. We're always going to be hiring ferries, though, for the most part, because that first river cross, not the first one, the second one, that's one of the only times you have to make a decision without a ferry. Yep, take the ferry again. Not only that, when you take the 3 days to wait for the ferry, your group also has some time to recover, too, so there's multi-benefits to this, for sure. There we go. Lovely. Okay. Okay, so we notice that the weather's kind of rainy now, so we just want to make sure we keep an eye on health. Okay, the 4-day rest will definitely help. There's always going to be time also for donation incentives if there's not donation incentives, donation readings if there's a ton, so that's kind of cool. So far, so good with this. Seven days isn't too bad. Gives everyone enough time to rest. As you see, health is good now since we rested that long. Bad water, that's something we definitely have to watch out for. We're going to take a look around simply so our characters can rest here. So we're going to stop to rest and we're going to do it for 4 days. So now that health is fair again. Okay. We're going to hire an Indian to help. You always want to buy extra clothes in case A, you lose them in a fire, and B, to have enough for this crossing, because this crossing can be a little tricky if you don't have the Shoshani guide to help. Okay, great. Blood. Alright. So we're almost there. We're only a few stops away, which is awesome. This has been definitely a really good run. Now we have bad weather, though. We don't want that. Now health is poor right now, but I should have stopped, but now health is fair again, so. Now what you do is if you see bad water... Oh, never mind, we have 2 days of rest right there. Let's see if we can make it. Come on. So we'll definitely stop here. That's why you pay attention to those text boxes. We're gonna rest for 5 days. Just to ensure, again, we want a marathon safe run. We're going to head for the Dalles, and of course we're going to take the toll road. Well, some people think that taking the toll, the actual water, like the rapids, down's a good idea. I don't think so in a marathon run. Always better to take the toll road. Not only that, it's much faster. That's why we get all the spare parts. It's all good. Nope, and we're gonna take the toll road here. Okay, here we go. This is the last stretch. This is the toll road. After we repair the wagon wheel, of course. Okay, found some wild fruit. There we go, 824. I mean, no, it's not as interesting as going hunting or trying to, oh my gosh, are we going to make it across the river? But this is a way to make Oregon Trail marathon safe. And I believe everybody survived, which is great. Yep, 5 people in fair health. That's what we started with, so awesome. Pretty much a, I don't want to call it like perfect run, but it was pretty good. You know, not too many horrible things happened. We lost some spare wagon parts, which was kind of scary in the beginning, but it was pretty awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, while some people may think, oh my gosh, Oregon Trail RNG, yes, but there is a way to definitely make it marathon safe, as you see. I'll have all the stats here by me. I know what happens if I have to take the boat down the river, if I have to make river crossings, etc., but in theory, it should go this smoothly. So thank you so much, and I hope you consider the Oregon Trail for SGDQ 2015 submission. Thank you.